Oh, you know what I didn't do? I didn't grab my headphones. Are we live?
I think
We're
so.
live.
Let's double check this. Let's make sure this is. Make sure this is live. Yeah, it's live. Let's make sure there's audio. Let's take a delay. Grabbing my boobs.
I don't know why that audio stuff happens with us so much. All right.
Oh, all right. There you go. All right, let me turn down the computer because sometimes I'll get a bunch of texts. Sorry.
Money songs, little singing bells, little walk. As long as I can have you.
I like this
here with
delay.
me,
I got a delay right here. All
I'd
right.
much rather be
What's that?
forever in blue jeans. You know that song?
Was that Neil Diamond?
Oh yeah.
You and Neil Diamond.
It's my pre-show warm-up. I listen to Neil on the drive over to your house.
Really?
I really do.
That's insane.
It's because it's a lot of the music is really upbeat,
Yeah.
so it's happy. It's also the lyrics are also ridiculous.
Yeah.
So it puts me in a good mood and gets me laughing a little bit, and yeah, it's like my favorite. I do it before stand-up sometimes too. If I drive to a stand-up show, I'll blast some Neil.
All right.
Yeah.
I listen to. I've been listening to a lot of that new Tribe Called Quest album. I've been listening to that like nonstop.
Oh, you know what? I didn't hit record on this. This is bonus, everybody. We'll
Yeah.
have to explain, letting the room fill up a little bit. You know what Jay Miller does?
What's up?
When he's on Periscope, sometimes he'll do a thing where it's like he's not going to start until he hits a certain number. So it's like, hey, as soon as we get 40 people in the room.
So what did you just sit there and?
He talks. You know what I
Okay.
mean? Like he's there and talking to people and stuff. But it also he does it so much that it does kind of fill up quick.
Yeah.
Because it goes when you do Periscope, like Twitter owns Periscope, so it goes out as a tweet.
Yeah.
People can see it playing live on there. If you kind of have it on Twitter and Facebook and it's happening everywhere, I don't know. But this works. Maybe I should have set mine up too, but
Yeah, that's all right. All right, so we got the have a little Q&A going as bonus.
yeah. So we're streaming, and I'll say for the recording, we're streaming live on Facebook.
Yeah.
For people on Facebook, we're recording a little bit of bonus content for our podcast.
Yeah. So if anybody has anything fun they want to talk about, hit us up. Do you have any questions you want to ask me?
Oh, there's so much.
You're the
There's
worst.
so much I want to know.
We're the worst.
Well, I thought maybe this would... Look, if this doesn't work or people are doing other things, then we won't keep this going. But I thought maybe... I feel like we do the live stream and we ignore people
Yeah.
because you and I are talking.
Yeah.
So this is a way we can talk to people directly. But
I
maybe
would
it's not a
think.
good night for it.
I don't know. Well, it says we have 4 people on here.
All right.
I'm going to like it and see what happens.
I could plug it on my Facebook also.
Yeah, please. I guess I can't see anything popping up.
Like I said,
Oh,
I
man.
came. I didn't promote. I didn't do anything.
I see. Okay. You know, so I can't see it on here. The fuck? Why can't I see it on?
I mean, it just came up on my phone. We got 5 people in there.
Okay, you can see on your phone. All right. Do you see Kyle Zaluga?
He says if he has any questions, he'll ask. That's
Oh, okay. See, I can't see that on here.
Oh, okay.
I don't understand why. Boo. I say. Yeah, this is whack.
Okay.
This
Well, I
is
just shared
Judy
it.
whack.
Kyle said he's still waiting for a review of Luke Cage,
Oh, okay, Kyle. Well, I had only seen the first episode.
and I haven't seen any of it.
Yeah, and I watched. All right, this is the thing. If you listen to this show, which I know you do, Kyle, but I'm just putting this out there for the broader spectrum of the 6 people watching this as well. Ugh, I want to die. A super fan, Denny Rodrigo, one of my best buds. Him and his wife come over to watch it with me and my wife, and I think the past 2 times we just never got to it. We wound up just bullshitting.
Oh, we
and
just
then
didn't
we're
watch it
it's
at all.
Midnight, it's time to go. But then the one time we did watch it, like, we just talked through the whole thing. So I can't tell you. I remember a barber shop and a guy in a club.
I didn't see it. I didn't like.
I don't know.
I haven't finished Jessica Jones, and I wanted to finish that first, and I'm just having a hard time getting through it. I really don't like it. So that definitely hurts it.
Save yourself the trouble. All right, she marries Tommy Lee Jones at the end.
Spoiler alert.
And then she goes back in time and was molested by Jeffrey Jones, famous kid toucher.
Huh.
Well, kid pornography enthusiast, allegedly.
Very interesting.
Did you know that? Jeffrey Jones got caught with a bunch of kid porn?
No, I didn't know.
You didn't know that? Yeah.
Who's Jeffrey Jones?
Jeffrey Jones, the beloved Charles Dietz from the father from Beetlejuice, the principal from Ferris Bueller's Day Off, Satan from Stay Tuned, the
bad guy from Howard the Duck.
The bad guy from Howard the Duck.
Yeah,
exactly.
I know who he is.
Jeffrey Jones.
Jeffrey Jones.
Love Jeffrey Jones.
Yeah, I mean that was so I did know that about him. I just don't.
Yeah.
I just didn't know his name. I don't remember his name. But that's one of those things. When that story came out, I was just like, I wasn't surprised. He's such a creepy guy.
I was surprised. All right, we have Alex Hulk Hogan said you only need to watch the first 6 and then the last episode of Jessica Jones. Kyle Zuluga, fair enough. I got through the 4th episode, I think, and I just couldn't finish the show. Kyle, is that in reference to Luke Cage or is that Jessica Jones? Because Alex is saying the first 4 episodes are rough, but it gets better. Did you check out The Get Down on...
No, I heard.
Yeah.
You didn't like it? I heard good things from somebody at work.
I watched... if anybody has seen The Get Down, let us know. I watched the first 18 minutes of it, I think, and I could not get past... what's his name? Jimmy Smits' character. He plays like this real hand-fisted gangster, and it's like, unless he's playing like a Puerto Rican space king, I have no interest in Jimmy Smits. That's all I want Jimmy Smits for.
I like Jimmy Smits, but I don't like him in most things. Like, there's something about him that I just...
Ruler of Alderaan? Yes. I like that he's like he's not
good
a
in
king.
that.
He's just married to a queen.
Yeah.
It's like, what
And
is
he's not
that?
great in it. I don't think.
No, the best of him driving away as a kid's getting killed. You know?
I know. He sees a kid die and he's just like, I'm out.
Oh, let's get the
He
fuck
just-
out of here! Just his little space cruiser.
He wasn't even the guy. Phantom Menace, they shot stuff with Bail Organa, but it was a different actor. And it pops up in a... Like, they have, like, some of the books and stuff about the movie. Like, there's a guy that's not Jimmy...
familiar.
Yeah, there's, like, a guy that's not Jimmy Smits.
I need my Puerto Rican space king. The best is our buddy Ezra Donnellan, who does our theme song. When he saw Force Awakens, all he said to me was, because he's a big Star Wars fan, he's like, I love that honky space Jew. And I was like, Poe Dameron? He's like, yeah. And I looked at that, I was like, Oscar Isaac isn't even Jewish. Which is weird, because Ezra's Jewish. You would think, they know
Yeah,
that.
I didn't know.
Yeah, he's like, that honky space Jew.
Oh, so you just assumed that he was Jewish?
Yeah, I thought he was Jewish, too.
Yeah, I don't know.
Hunky. He is hunky, I know that.
Jimmy Smits, by the way, I was going to say, he was also in a season of Dexter.
I don't watch Dexter.
It was one of the worst seasons. He played Dexter's friend, but it was like so unbelievable.
Aren't they like 25 years apart in age?
Yeah, and Dexter...
Michael C. Dexter.
We're introduced to
and-
Dexter originally as this like serial killer who really doesn't bond with anybody on a personal level, at least in the beginning of that whole series.
Yeah.
And then it's Jimmy Smits as this character where he's just like, Dexter, let's get some mango salsa, Dexter. He has this ridiculous accent.
Oh, that's how he is in that stupid The Get Down. He's like, hey, I'm a big time gangster here in the Bronx. Like, what? You're in the Bronx. You sound like fucking Cheech Marin out in Los Angeles, man.
Checking out,
Well, Kyle, That's what they did with Stranger Things. I think they're starting to learn that less is more when it comes to episodic things, but they might have a contract with Marvel that requires 12 seasons. Oh, because Alex said Netflix shows could
12
be
episodes.
6 to 8 episodes. Don't need 13. Agreed. You know what? Jessica Jones, if that was a 2-hour film, would have been a lot better.
Yeah.
If you don't like David Tennant, or as my kids call him, David Tennis, then don't bother watching.
But I heard he was great. I know people that loved him in that. I didn't really even get to any of his stuff.
Yeah. Really?
Yeah,
So you're way... Oh, you have a lot ahead of you. Quit now.
Okay.
Quit
You know
now.
what? Yeah, I don't need to see everything that comes out.
I'm gonna be honest with you. Second season of Daredevil doesn't tie into anything in Jessica Jones.
Which I watched that.
Luke Cage. Hey guys, does Luke Cage tie into Jessica Jones at all? Other than, we've obviously seen Luke Cage on Jessica Jones. But, excuse me, I mean like plot-wise, do we need to know anything about Jessica Jones? So John can just move on with his life. Is the Puerto Rican Space King related to Puerto Rican Santa Claus? Oh, barely. Okay. So I say just watch it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, eventually.
Yeah.
I mean, there's a bunch of stuff that I'm, like, when I get home at night, I usually eat and I'll have time for maybe, like, one show. And, like, lately I get home and I just watch Stephen Colbert.
Mm-hmm.
And then get ready for bed.
Yeah.
I'm not watching a lot of TV lately.
Me
There's a
neither.
lot going on. And then when I do, my wife and I, same as, with you and your wife, we watch You're the Worst.
Yeah.
Which I love.
Yeah. Same here.
I watch Walking Dead.
Blech.
Then but I love it. And then I get, and then we'll also watch. We're slowly getting through Parks and Rec on Netflix.
Parks and Rec is amazing.
And I love it. So that's like, you know what I mean? Like that's enough.
Yeah.
Like I'm not home a lot.
That's what I'm watching. American Horror Story, which that's like there's one episode left.
Yeah.
You're the Worst. Watch Once Upon a Time.
Oh, you do?
Yeah.
That's okay.
It's such a bad show, but I love it. And we watch it, we acknowledge the bad show, and it's just pure, I don't know.
Guilty pleasure.
Yeah.
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 Nothing
Oh,
wrong
it's
with
so
that.
corny, but I love it so much. Kyle, no. I have not seen any Westworld. He just asked, are we watching any Westworld? Have you seen any yet?
No, I'm at
That's
now.
on the short list.
HBO comes and goes in my house,
Mm-hmm.
and right now is one of the periods where we don't have it.
Yeah, because there's no Game of Thrones.
Yeah,
It's really
and I
good.
think what I'm gonna do is I think I'm gonna sign up for a free trial through the PlayStation, whatever their whole TV streaming thing is.
Yeah.
I forget, but get I might get a month free trial when Westworld is done, so I can just
That's cool.
marathon it.
I've been dying to watch it. I mean, I love the original film. I don't know if anyone's seen it. So it's a Michael Crichton story,
And I was a big Michael
You were a
Crichton
big
guy
Crichton
when I was a
guy, yeah.
teenager. But I never saw that movie.
No. Oh, let me tell you, it's so different from any other Michael Crichton movie because it's about a park where shit just goes awry.
Does everything blow up at the end?
Oh,
People don't
God,
even
I
always
remember
realize
how
that.
fucking Yeah. Oh, it ends.
Because the movie, it doesn't always happen with the movies, but certainly with
He
the
actually
books.
directed Westworld. You know that? Crichton
No.
directed that movie.
That's cool.
Yeah, it stars a young James Brolin, and
I should check it out.
it's good. It's a good flick. I'll lend it to you. I don't even know if it officially ever came out on DVD, but for a while it wasn't on DVD.
When did
So-
it come out around? Is this 70s?
Yeah, maybe
Yeah.
76, maybe.
That was Jurassic Park, obviously the movie came out and that was big, and then I read the book.
Yeah.
And that led me to Congo and Andromeda Strain.
Oh, well, you
and
fell in the deep end
Sphere
of Congo
and-
there.
I liked the book. At
Yeah.
the time, I really enjoyed the book.
I've
Very
heard that.
different than
I've
the
heard
movie.
I've heard that the book is good.
You would
I'm
I
okay
think
with
you'd
the
like it.
movie. People shit on that movie. I'm
Well,
okay with it.
I
It's
read
it's
the
a
book
fun,
first,
Stupid movie.
so when the movie came out, they just missed. I don't want to spoil the book for anybody. The book is just way more interesting.
Oh well, that's anything. Really,
Yeah. But it's stuff that they could have included in the movie, and I think they didn't because it was just a little. there's some weird, like, kind of creepy stuff.
Taken away from the monkey stuff.
Yeah.
Was it more monkey stuff? Oh,
I don't want to I don't want to spoil anything on
right.
like a live stream.
All right.
You know, like
yeah.
in case anybody wants to read it.
But I was gonna say, I have a VHS burnt DVD copy. It's a DVD burned off a VHS copy of Westworld.
Oh wow!
If you ever want to borrow that.
I'm sure it looks great. But maybe I'll borrow it.
Yeah.
There might be a better way to find it now.
That's to
that
say,
it's on
it
HBO
might be out on Blu-ray or DVD now. But for a while it was. It was one of those like Monster Squad. It's never coming out. It came out. Alex Hulk Hogan, Hobgoblin.
Favorite Marvel movie so far?
I think we've answered this many podcasts.
For me, it's Guardians of the Galaxy.
Yeah, Guardians.
Yeah.
If you're gonna say Avengers movie though, because I wouldn't count Doctor Strange as an Avengers movie, which you have not seen Doctor Strange yet.
I haven't seen it yet.
And I wouldn't count Guardians as an Avengers movie yet. We all know they're gonna get hauled into the Avengers storyline.
But I get right now they're not tied in yet.
But my favorite Avengers movie would be Winter Soldier. Like Ant-Man is not an Avengers movie. In my eyes.
Okay.
Oh wait, you know what? It can be.
I mean, it can be.
Yeah, because you do see Falcon in it.
Yeah.
But now he's obviously in the Avengers.
I liked Civil War a lot.
I liked Civil War a lot too. I just liked I liked Winter Soldier better.
And I love Iron Man.
Yeah.
I love that first Iron Man movie.
Yeah, the first one's good. They just went downhill from there.
But there was never one that I hated. And a lot of that is just, I really...
3's kind of rough.
It didn't bother me as much as it did other people. I like the character of Tony Stark in the movies a lot. I like the way Robert Downey Jr. plays it. Like, I don't get I never left there feeling disappointed. But I think part of it is I'm still amazed that I even care about Iron Man at all.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean...
Coming from the comics.
If you would think about... 20 years ago, if you told me there's going to be an Iron Man movie and then there's going to be an X-Men movie, I'd be like, oh, the X-Men movie's going to be fucking way better than the Iron Man movie.
Kyle, by the way, said go see Doctor Strange while high if you can in IMAX. Just saying.
He's right.
I was told
He's absolutely
to absolutely see it in 3D.
Yes, I told you, see it in 3D.
A few people have told me.
Yeah,
and it's like. And it makes sense for like what's going on, just what I've seen in the trailers and stuff. I want to see it in the theater.
Yeah,
I'm off next week for Thanksgiving. I'm actually like I get a week off. I get a break.
Right. If I'm around any days, I'll see it with you.
I'm definitely gonna see it. If not this weekend, I'll see it during the week. I'm gonna have stuff. Right. I have a bunch of things going on at the house, like renovation stuff.
Yeah,
but good, like getting things done.
But I'd like to see it with you. I'd like to see it high because honestly, I had seen it with my kids, and I didn't get high because I'm with my kids.
And you wish you were for it?
Yeah, big time. I mean, obviously, I'm gonna smoke and see. I wish I was tripping on mushrooms when I saw it.
Is it like because the effects
to
me?
The rest of the 6 hours.
It looked but I'm not as I guess a lot of this stuff happens in the Doctor Strange like comic books. But I remember seeing the trailer and thinking it looked a little bit of it looked a lot like Inception.
Yeah, it's a little.
Does it feel like a knockoff at all?
No. Just some of
not the story, but just
it's a weird kaleidoscopy building.
Yeah.
No.
It's got to be some of the same people behind it, effects wise, but I don't know.
I was watching the credits, because it's a Marvel movie and you're waiting for the stinger, the multiple stingers, and the list of effects. Like first ILM comes up, of course, and then I'm not even joking. There was like 20 other effects houses that worked on this movie. Wow. Yeah. It was completely insane.
Yeah.
But I got a question for you. What is your least favorite Marvel movie?
Are we counting anything in the with other studios? X-Men, Fantastic Four, Punisher. Are we getting?
No, I would just count the.
So just the Marvel produced.
The Phase 1, Phase 2.
I haven't seen. I didn't see the last Thor movie that came out.
Yeah, because I was gonna say those are my least favorite. Those are the worst movies.
Thor and
Thor does not tickle my fancy.
And I know, I guess they're not exactly part of it now, but like, do the Hulk movies count in this conversation?
Not the Ang Lee one, but the
other one does.
with Ed Norton.
It's that.
Yeah.
It's that.
That one's not that bad.
It's not that bad.
It's better than the stupid Thor movies.
I would probably watch Thor first just because Thor, if somebody was like being introduced to all of this stuff and they wanted to take it all in,
Mm-hmm.
you can ignore Thor, but I would say not to, because it's a big part of what's driving the whole Avengers plot. Like, a lot of that is revealed in the Thor movies.
That's
like,
true.
it's
You
way
get
more,
Loki and yeah.
You get a lot, and it's way more, like, I feel like those movies have a larger impact on the larger Avengers story than the Hulk movie does.
Yeah.
The Hulk movie is just, it's the Hulk. But Thor is setting up things. Whether you like the movie or not,
Mm-hmm.
it's setting up
Not the
villains,
second
it's setting
movie.
up, like...
The second movie, it just sets up a stone, which is Kyle. Cousin Kyle
It's
asked
the
you know,
MacGuffin,
how many Infinity Stones we've seen so far. Obviously, the Captain America, the Cosmic Cube one. It's one.
Yeah.
Guardians.
Is another one.
Yeah, the Ronin's hammery thing. The ether shit that I mentioned from the second Thor movie.
Mm-hmm.
That's 3. The one that's on Vision's head.
Yeah.
5. And there's something in Doctor Strange. I don't want to spoil anything.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So yeah, 5. We've seen 5.
But do you get what I'm saying? Like, Thor's more important to the Avengers. The movie's more important to the Avengers than the Hulk movie is.
Yeah, I agree.
That's all I'm saying.
I agree. But they're terrible. They're whatever happens in Thor can be explained in a 5-minute conversation in a fucking Avengers movie.
Yeah.
Like, you don't need to do these Thor movies.
Yeah.
They don't fit. You know what I mean? Like, they go for that, like, fantasy, Lord of the Rings. It just doesn't...
Well, does Doctor Strange... Marvel...
Doctor Strange does.
Good, because the thing that happens with... And I've said this a million times, like, I was a big Marvel guy, but I never, like, loved Thor because Marvel was a lot of science, and Thor was a god thrown into that world. And they make it, like... They do make it work in the more modern comics and the movies and stuff where, like... God, what does God mean? Like, really, he's just an alien from another world.
Yeah.
That's God-like, right? Like, to us. But they're not... But there was a time in the comics where he was a god. Like, that's what he did.
Gods,
and, like,
but not like God as I guess we perceive it in like a biblical term of like a creator.
But
it's just like a omnipotent being. I don't know.
But it was just weird in a world where people were getting bit by radioactive spiders or being injected with super serum, or you know what I mean? Like, it just Thor for me never fit in anyway. It's kind of fun as this like outside guy coming in, but I didn't want to read Thor stories.
Yeah, it's kind of weird that he is even in the Marvel thing.
He's he's almost like DC. Like, I could see Thor hanging out with Wonder Woman.
Yeah,
they're very similar.
Yeah,
if you think about it. But it's just I was reading Marvel because Spider-Man would break a rib and Iron Man had a drinking problem and like there was Thor didn't fit that universe very well.
Yeah, no, I agree.
So it's a toss-up. I'm still gonna go with the Hulk. I have no desire to see it again. I didn't love it or hate it. I just didn't need it.
Yeah.
What else do we got?
Just Infinity Stone talk from these two nerds.
Well, we've been going. Believe it or not, we've been going for like over 20 minutes already.
All right.
We got 6 people watching us on Facebook.
Yay.
But it's a live. The podcast itself, and I want to say it on the actual show too, but things have been going really well lately, and I really am like very thankful to all the people that just push it and promote it.
Yeah, thank you.
There's a lot of people who listen and share it.
Love you too, Vin.
And that's been amazing. Oh, Vin, I love Vin.
Yeah.
Vin, I want to talk about it on the actual episode, but the latest episode of his podcast is great.
I didn't hear it yet.
Yeah, it's great. It's great. People should check it out. But we'll talk about it when we start the actual show.
All right. You want to start the show?
Yeah, we're gonna start the podcast. We're gonna shut the live stream. Right.
Well, we're not gonna shut the.
You want to keep going for a little bit?
Yeah. You want to do the first half?
Yeah, we can do that.
All right. Let's do the first. We're gonna leave you guys on for the first half, and we're not taking any more questions. So fuck
no
off.
more questions. All right. Let me stop. I'm gonna start a new file. Makes it a lot easier for me.
You want to start this one? You want me to start this one?
I think I did the last one.
Okay. So this is 119.
Yep.
Yep. Okay.
And we're rolling.
All right. You know what? I'm gonna get a backup beer now.
Yeah.
Would you like a backup beer? Because this is gonna go.
Yeah.
Real
It's not gonna
soon.
last.
No.
Okay. I'll
All right,
pause
let me
it.
see what I got. What would you like, my friend?
Oh, anything, man. Doesn't matter.
You want a Blue Moon Belgian White? You want something dark? You want an oatmeal stout?
If you got some, I'll stick to something dark. Yeah. How do you like this barley wine?
It's good. It's very good. I like it a lot.
Gotta thank Steven. I want to thank Manny too.
Oh, maybe Rondon? Yeah.
Yeah, I told you about that, right?
Yep. That was really nice of him, man.
Yeah, it was cool.
He did not have to do that.
And I was thinking,
Belfast Bay
Sweet.
McGovern
thanks, man.
oatmeal stout.
I also think we can plug Thanksgiving Eve
Yeah, we should.
at the top. I know we don't do that a lot, but
Yeah,
Let's-
because that show is. This drops Monday. That show is Wednesday.
yeah. So let's just.
All right. You want to
Start it.
Any other plugs for?
Any other plugs can go at the end, but I think that one we should. I want to make sure we get that out.
Okay.
You agree?
Yeah. Ready?
Ready, Freddy?
I told you stop calling me Freddy.
I'm sorry.
You are listening to the Super Live Adventure Podcast. This is episode 119.
Yes.
Oh boy, this is your Thanksgiving episode.
Ooh, we have a lot to be thankful for.
Gobble gobble.
Yeah.
I'm Chris Sorrentino.
I'm John Saluga.
I like how we both paused.
Yeah, I had to think about it.
I had to reflect on how thankful I wasn't on myself.
So thankful.
Yeah.
We're drinking beer?
Yeah, we are drinking a barley wine, actually.
Yeah, from my brother-in-law and sister-in-law, from Stephen and Katie.
Ooh, a Middle Ages Druid Fluid.
Yeah, so thank you to you two
Thank you, guys.
for that. Yeah, really nice. So this is out of Syracuse. I've actually been to this brewery, which is pretty cool. Yeah, and I love a good barley wine.
Other than, like, Flagship here on Staten Island, I've never been to, like, a brewery. Like,
Oh,
we
really?
go on the tour. Yeah, I've never.
Yeah, I've been to Dogfish. I've been
Oh,
to when I lived in Maine. I went to Shipyard
Oh.
in Portland.
Shipyard.
Yeah, I've been to a few. I always wanted to do the Brooklyn Brewery tour. I just never did it.
Yeah.
How do you say that word? T-O-U-R.
Tour.
Because we have a very Staten Island way of saying it. Most people outside of
Rhymes
maybe
with
outside of New
your.
York, it's a lot of people say it's two syllables.
Tour.
Tour.
No.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Yeah, it's weird. I know it's
Tour.
weird. I've worked on certain things like
Keep
I
that
try,
with your chocolate and your water.
like I try to say drawer now. It's a very
Drawer.
Staten Island thing. With it, like so,
Drawer.
like if you open up a dress, we say draw.
Yeah. D-R-A-W.
Yeah, the sock drawer.
Yeah, the drawer.
I've been making it up, but that's
Drawer.
when I try to say it right. Yeah, that's what we all do. We go check the top drawer,
Drawer.
because you just want to say draw,
Yeah.
draw, and it's that you gotta have that wah. Check the drawer. Check the sock drawer.
You know what? I only acknowledge New York. I don't acknowledge any other state anymore.
My underwear's over there in the drawer.
What song is that?
That's I just made it up.
Oh, it's a good one.
In the style of my mom.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I miss your mom on this podcast.
Uh,
She'll pop up a lot more.
I would love to record her just talking at all. She never wanted to be in a video.
No.
She doesn't want to do this. She doesn't want to do my idea for Shark Tank. Because she loves Shark Tank.
Yeah.
I would love to do her recapping episodes of Shark Tank. Did I talk about that on this
I don't
podcast?
think so.
You sure I never
It's
did?
kind of familiar, but I don't think
I think I might have
I don't know
talked
if you
about it
told me
already.
personally.
But very briefly, she always gets excited about Shark Tank, and she always wants to tell me about like people's inventions, but I never know what the hell she's talking about.
Yeah.
And literally would be like, "Did you watch Shark Tank?" And I'll go, "No." She's like, "Oh, there was a guy who made a thing, and he made a thing. You stick it on the wall, and it just works.
What does it do? It works.
It just put it like on the wall.
It's on
And
the wall.
and there was another guy. He had a thing, and you put it in your head, and who the hell wants that?" I'm telling you, she'd be a YouTube sensation.
She
Diane, and it's like, and now here's Diane's recap of Shark Tank, and just her going
YouTube
like,
sensation.
"There's a guy, he made a thing, and there's a light and smoke, and
He did a thing.
who the heck wants that?"
YouTube sensation. Or as my kids call it, YouTube.
YouTube?
YouTube.
I like YouTube.
Can we watch the video on the YouTube? I'm like, yeah, we can watch it.
There probably is like I feel like there's a pornographic website for every misspelling of YouTube.
There definitely is.
Anytime you ever like if there's a typo while you're trying to go to YouTube,
Yeah.
you're looking at
Yeah.
assholes
No,
immediately.
boob tube. You know, it's definitely like boob tube.
How many times
It has
does
to
it
be all
happen
these-
where you're
yeah.
just like these are like they're not even words. They're just keys that are close to each other.
Yeah. Yeah, they're just buying those domain names.
And that's when somebody's like, "Oh, I was gonna look at cat videos, but I guess I'll masturbate."
Yeah, I guess I'll stay on TugTube.
It must work.
Yeah.
It has to work a little bit, right?
Yeah. Oh, without a doubt. Without a doubt. Wait, before we get into anything further down this rabbit hole, we need to plug. We usually save our plugs for the end.
Not this one.
No.
Not this one.
Not this Thanksgiving.
Wednesday night of this week, Thanksgiving Eve.
Yeah, if you guys are listening right now, like on a Monday when this
Or a-
drops,
Or a Tuesday.
or on a Tuesday,
or
on a Wednesday.
before 8 o'clock p.m.
Yeah, but if you, the Thursday went too far.
Yeah, happy Thanksgiving, but you missed it.
Yeah, happy Thanksgiving, but I fucking hate you. I'm thankful I'm not you, fuckface, you fuckery. I hope you choke on a turkey yam.
Ooh. A turkey yam?
Turkey yam.
Sounds good.
I seen it on Shark Tank. A guy made a turkey yam.
I have an idea for Shark Tank. You take a porta potty. Think about it. You know how porta potties smell bad?
Oh, yeah.
What if you have an air freshener
Mm-hmm.
that's solar powered?
Oh.
That's a good idea.
Well, what do you do if you use the porta potty at night?
It's not it. I mean, who's in a porta potty at night?
Only deviants are in porta potties.
It's just,
at night.
but an air freshener. Look, solar power is big right now,
It's huge.
and porta potties smell.
They're terrible.
So combine the two. Look, you're the idea guy.
I've got
You
a
make
good
this-
scent.
You can
Turkey yam. Turkey yam scented porta potties.
By the way, not making it up. You know my mother's best pitch from Practical Joker? She's always giving me ideas.
Jeez,
Best idea for we talk about it at work all the time.
Oh,
and it's a
no.
big hit at work. It's a big hit at work.
Have the guys cook a turkey. Remember that was our idea for
she
us.
wanted us to prepare a Thanksgiving idea.
Yeah.
You and Chris should prepare a turkey on stage. And I was like, all right, and then what? How funny would that be? And I was like, but what? So we just prepare a turkey? I mean, it would be funny.
It's gold.
But by the way, not just to
Comedy
pick on her, we
gold.
get this from every
Yeah.
like. Oh my! Your dad used to pitch ideas.
Oh, it was
and
the best. Yeah.
my mom pitched an idea from Practical Jokers, and it was just, why don't you do a fart contest on the beach?
Beach USA. Boom, 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 boom. Everybody, let's all fart
like,
time.
Why on the beach? She specified.
Why? It's Fart Beach USA.
I love her to death. She makes me laugh so hard. But anyway, all right.
Get
Thanks,
your
Gabe.
blanket and your lotion and we're gonna get the ocean. It's Fart Beach USA. Dun, 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 dun.
What's her name? Like Annette
Yeah. And then
Funicello just farting on the beach.
Yeah, just wiggling her boobs and farting.
Weird. How many people know Annette Funicello and like those old beach like really?
Yeah.
Are we the last? We have to be the
Yeah,
last.
with that cutoff.
Yeah, we're the last
Just
generation.
bring it back. Fart Beach USA.
I'm down.
Come on, everybody now. Everybody's farting now. Oh, that's good.
Everybody's farting on the beach.
Come on, on the beach.
Early in the morning, I'm eating some beef.
The worst. It's the worst.
Yeah, but you know what? We're going somewhere with this.
Hey, listen. Yeah. Oh, I don't just throw her ideas out.
No. They go
All
with a
right.
special
We
file.
could. I know she said Impractical Jokers, but you're right, and it should be a whole movie.
Yeah. Fart Beach USA.
Fuck Beach USA.
Good Frankie Valli's wig. And a peach. What else do we need? And a bunch of pastrami for the crew to eat.
How old was he with that toupee, hanging out with kids on the beach?
I know. He
Doing a
looks
twist.
like a real Jeffrey Jones. I was from the bonus. It's a little inside piece.
Yeah, inside bit. Go back and listen to the
Go,
bonus.
hey, go listen to the bonus. That's incentive for you guys to listen to the bonus. We did a Q&A with some audience members.
That's right. Yeah, for first-time listeners, we do bonus that we put on an app that you can listen to. If you're an iPhone user, it's called the Podcast Source. If you're an Android user, you can go to the Amazon store, look for superliveadventure.com. And basically, we talk a lot of we just talk about it at Funicello all the time.
Oh, but that is not what we were going to plug. I forgot. Oh, shit.
We're doing a show.
So Wednesday, the 23rd?
I don't know.
Yes, the 23rd, Thanksgiving Eve.
Okay. You're right.
We will be performing once again at the Super Secret Show. That's their
Yeah.
jingle.
8
Super.
p.m.
Yes.
in the Culture Lounge in the Staten Island Ferry Terminal on the Staten Island side.
Yeah.
I was asked, by the way, about parking. Parking by the ferry is not great, but at that hour, not a problem.
Oh, if you drive a boat, they got a big old slip.
Yeah. There's plenty of parking. People can take the boat from wherever. We're gonna do the podcast.
Yeah.
And after the podcast, there's a stand-up comedy show,
Yeah.
and I'm going to be doing stand-up on that. I'm doing a long.
John's a Lucas
I'm gonna be doing like 20 minutes.
Yeah. And then some slap favorites. We got Jay Miller.
Yeah, we do.
I think that's it. That's about
The only slap favorite.
Yeah, one slap favorite.
No, but the whole Super Secret Show crew, and I do want to take a moment to thank Manny Rondon,
Yes. Thank you, Manny.
one of the guys, one of the driving forces behind the Super Secret Show. Manny sent us $20.
Yay!
He sent us $20 to buy beer for the show,
Yeah.
and thanked us for doing this every week.
Oh, thank you, man.
So, love you, Manny. Thank you very much, buddy.
that's for you,
I
man.
appreciate it very much.
Yes.
Yeah, it was super nice. He
Thanks,
sent it to me via Venmo. Just sent me $20.
Venmo.
Venmo.
Alright.
Use Venmo?
No, I've never heard of Venmo.
Super
It
easy.
was like
It's
Bitcoins or something.
it just very quickly. It's a very easy way to send and receive money, which is super convenient. But it's a little too easy. Like I'm waiting for somebody to hack it
What happened to good old PayPal?
because it's just. I know but Venmo makes it easier, man. It's all
Easier
through,
than
like-
PayPal?
Yeah, because
PayPal is like 2 clicks.
it's like it just connects to everybody through Facebook. So it's very easy to just find somebody, send them money. It's easy, but it's a little too easy. It's so easy that I feel like it's not the most secure thing. But
Like it's one of those like you might be drunk or like up in the middle of the night because you took an Ambien and like start hitting weird buttons on your phone and send like somebody $1,000.
I mean, you
That
could,
easy?
I guess. But I worry more about it getting like hacked.
No. No.
World War III, man, it's gonna be online.
It's gonna be cyber.
It's gonna be mostly online.
Oh God, you know what's terrifying? The prospect of like people being able to hack into and like putting all your internet history on like public. Like, oh my God, if you saw the shit I jerked off to,
Yeah.
you would never talk to me again.
What about the stuff that you? What about when you're Googling? You're just looking for something weird.
Fart Beach, USA.
Yeah. What you know those times where like you're Googling something and what you get is so horrible and not what you wanted.
But you gotta look at it.
That's your search history, though.
Yeah. Oh yeah, yeah.
You know when that thing pops up and you're like, whoa, and you're like, you
Yeah.
close that window, but it's still like you search for a thing that led to this thing that you didn't want.
Yeah.
But in your history, it looks like maybe you were seeking that. Because I've seen horrible things.
Oh
on the internet.
yeah. I
Some sexual, some murder. So there's
Yeah.
like, I mean, you could see whatever the hell you want to see, you can find it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, and my job has. Writing for Impractical Jokers has screwed up my search history like you wouldn't believe.
I swear I was looking up bee sting allergies, not bestiality. I promise.
My search history is a nightmare.
I can imagine because
It's a
well, it's the
fucking
same thing with me because for artwork or for shit like that. Like I have to Google strange images also.
Yeah.
It's really bizarre.
Yeah.
Yeah, and if anyone looked at my search history, I look like a total maniac. It's all because of artwork.
Oh, I'm like, I'll like Google like weird like slang, but then I'll Google like surgical procedures, and then I'll go, and sometimes I'm just trying to dig up dirt on the guys.
Yeah.
I just look like a total creep.
Yeah.
But it's part of the job.
Let's just hope that's not.
Oh
what's gonna
God.
happen to us.
Yeah.
Oh boy, that would be bad. Oh,
But bad for everybody. Bad for
Yeah, I
everybody.
think we could all take a collective bow on that one. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like, I don't think.
Is it
I don't think
everything? Is
anybody's
it like?
squeaky clean.
Is it like you and me in the late '90s watching a lady have diarrhea in a bathtub? Is it
Yeah,
like,
I would
it's all
imagine
that?
it's,
everything.
It's everything.
Do you remember that?
Yeah.
That was life changing.
Yeah.
Couldn't look away. Couldn't look away. And by the way, it was probably a video that was like the size of like a thumbnail,
Yeah.
pixelated.
I can't. That was the moment I realized I was like, wow, there really is so much porn and there's such like a kink for everything.
Stuff that doesn't make sense. I remember that because you and I would then start clicking on all the things we weren't into because it's you and me together and let's see what this is, let's see what this is.
Yeah.
One of my favorite horrible things that we watched and couldn't stop laughing at was that guy. It was a naked guy from behind.
Oh no, with the saran wrap.
And he had like saran wrap underwear.
Oh, I knew.
He used like plastic wrap like underwear, and the camera slowly zoomed into his ass.
It was like a Ken Burns movie. It just zoomed in on a still almost.
Oh, and it was just
standing completely still.
plastic wrap, really like the way tidy whities would fit, but it
Yeah.
was plastic wrap. And then he just filled them quick.
What do you think he ate
He just-
to do that?
I don't know.
It's like when you eat diarrhea to shit like that. Like that was just, dude. It was like green brown. It was like Dagobah. It was like the soup Yoda's making. You know
but
what I
it
mean?
was-
Like,
it
oh,
was-
get that soup out of here.
It was quick.
Yeah.
It wasn't like a little bit, and then he read a chapter of a
Yeah,
book.
like
he
no,
just-
fucking filled.
Oh,
it.
he just filled it, and it was so gross, and we laughed so hard.
It's great.
But it's better watching that with somebody.
well, it was
It's like alone, I'm like, oh, what am I? But it was like, there's that thing where it's like we're making each other.
yeah. Well, it's like our buddy, we talked about, we had a friend who put on, he found his way into like an animal porn tape, and he was
Found
like,
his way into it.
somebody gave it to him. It wasn't like he like wanted it, he just,
To a tape, though.
Yeah,
Not even
and
a
he was
website.
like-
He had a physical.
yeah, and he was like, I want to watch this because it's funny, come over and watch it, and you know.
He needed somebody there
Yeah.
because he was afraid he was afraid he might get aroused.
Yeah, I think there were boner checks involved with I think that was the caveat for coming.
Was it an old man with a pig?
It was, I watched it with.
Yeah, he asked me, and I was like,
Yeah.
no way, and then he called you.
Yeah, he called Stinko McFilthbag,
You
and I
were-
was like, yes, that's my middle name. Pig fucking's my middle name. So it was an old guy, it was crazy, because this guy was crazy old. He was like an old German dude who who looked like he should be yodeling in a Ricola commercial, not fucking a barnyard animal. He goes out.
To me, that goes hand in hand. That's what
Yeah, I guess you're right. Pig fucking. But yeah, he comes out, he's like feeding a pig, and the pig's jumping all over him, and he's like creepy. You know, like those old German dudes that look like those carved wooden trolls that are like, ah, like just, you know what I'm talking about? Like
yeah,
it's a very
like a nutcracker face.
Yes, nutcracker face. Yes, he gets it. It's a very like specific old creep,
like a weathered, hard angle.
Yeah, like his face should be on the bow of a ship or something.
Yeah,
and he fucking feeds the pig. The pig's in, and the pig's like jumping over. He just rips his clothes off. He fucks this pig with his old dick. Then he pulls out, and he doesn't come. He pisses all over the pig. It was crazy. And then, you don't see it obviously in the video, but I like to think somebody ate that pig.
Oh, God.
At some point, because
you're right.
What else do you do with a pig?
You know what sucks too? Like an old German guy doing that on camera.
Yeah.
It's not the worst thing he's done.
No. No.
It's not the worst thing
you
he's
should
done.
have seen what he was doing in the 40s.
You think this is bad?
You think this was bad?
Oh,
Whoa,
boy.
You should have seen when Ernest went to camp.
You remember when he died? You and I used to joke about making a movie called Ernest Goes to Hell.
Yeah. Poor Jim Varney.
Poor Jim Varney. I like Jim Varney.
Yeah.
Doesn't get the credit. Because I like the Ernest movies. Not all.
Oh.
Look,
I
Ernest
like
Saves Christmas.
and I like Ernest movie. I wouldn't say.
Ernest Goes to Jail.
Okay, Ernest Goes to Jail is not a bad one. Ernest Goes to Camp is the best one.
Okay, what's the one with the troll and all that stuff? Do you know that
that's
thing?
a terrible movie. That's Ernest Scared Stupid.
Yeah, that's a bad one. All right, that's a bad one.
That's a really bad movie.
Remember the commercials we were making? What do you do commercials for? They were commercials for
It was
like
like a window store or
like a
something,
hardware
right?
store or
Yeah. Avis?
Avern, blah blah blah.
Yeah.
I don't remember what they were.
Ace Hardware? Does that sound like a business?
I mean, it's a business.
Avis is a car rental, right?
Yeah, I don't remember.
Yeah, I don't know.
But he did commercials, and he had the movie, and he had a show.
Yes, he did have a
He had
show.
a TV show.
Well,
and
he was trying to ride on that Pee-wee Express, and I don't think he quite made the cut.
Not a great movie, but I thought he did a good job in like Beverly Hillbillies, the movie. Like,
yeah, he played a Jed Clampett. He
and
played
I love him in.
passable Jed Clampett.
I like him in the
Toy
Toy Story movies.
Yeah, yeah. He was just like Jim Varney got lost in that character, like the way like Doug whatever becomes Larry the Cable Guy. You know what I mean? Whatever that guy's real name.
Well, hey, I mean, Pee Wee Herman.
Yes. Yeah.
You know, Paul Rubens is a talented dude. Auditioned for SNL, didn't make it.
Yeah.
But you look at him like Buffy the Vampire Slayer, and you realize he's capable of like playing like really like different characters.
Yeah. Oh, you ever see him in Below? That's so weird.
Yeah.
He's like a weird coke dealer.
I like him a lot as an actor, but nothing stuck like Pee Wee did.
Too bad.
That's not a bad thing.
He
but
played a great waiter in the Blues Brothers.
yes, he did. Yes, he did. Super brief.
Yeah.
Super weird.
Seemed like a nice guy.
It's like Spinal Tap when you see like Dana Carvey and Billy Crystal as mime waiters.
Yeah.
Dana Carvey doesn't even talk.
Yeah.
Bill Murray. Billy
yeah.
Crystal does like briefly.
Well, he was already named then.
Yeah.
Billy Crystal, right? Wasn't he on Soap at that time?
Yeah, and he was because of an appearance on All in the Family, he wound up becoming very close with Rob Reiner.
Oh,
So
really?
Spinal Tap makes sense, and so does Princess Bride,
Yeah.
and so does When Harry Met Sally. Like,
Oh, I didn't know
there's
that.
a real bond between those two, and it goes back to him playing the part of like a friend on All in the Family.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's how they met.
I didn't know that.
Yeah,
Oh. Speaking of movies we grew up with,
yeah.
that Star Wars news that hit.
Big Star Wars news.
Big Star Wars news. Well, old Star Wars news, but that's big Star Wars news.
From Carrie Fisher herself.
Yeah.
She had by the way, I didn't.
It's a
only-
3-month affair.
So a brief affair with Harrison Ford.
During the shooting of the original
Was
film.
he was married at the time?
He was married with 2 kids.
And older. Carrie Fisher was...
She was 19, he was like 35 or some shit. 33, something like
It's
that.
not super creepy, but it's not great. I mean, it's
Yeah.
out now, and I guess it doesn't affect much.
Just kind of fucked up. Why would she do that? Why would she say it?
It is interesting that it's come out.
Why would you blow up this
And
dude's spotlight?
I haven't looked into it much. It's nice, like, you go back and you look at the movies now and you know that they share that. Because I think that when I watched the Blues Brothers.
That
she
she's
plays
fucking Aykroyd.
Yeah, she plays Belushi's ex in the movie, but,
Yeah.
like, Aykroyd proposed to her.
Yeah.
This is a woman who slept with Dan Aykroyd,
And
Harrison Ford, and Paul Simon.
I know.
What a mix of...
I know.
I mean,
That's
oh my-
amazing.
what a weird mix.
That's amazing.
And by the way, like, shouldn't feel ashamed of any of those guys.
No.
And they're all celebrities, but what do they have in common other than that?
Yeah.
3 completely different dudes.
Yeah. Yeah. Literally just
And, like,
as different as you can get.
huge names.
Yeah.
I don't know who else she slept with.
Oh, she probably slept with a lot of dudes.
Drop Dead Fred? I don't know who she slept with. What else has Carrie Fisher done?
The Jay and Silent Bob movie. She might have blew Kevin Smith.
She blew Kevin Smith.
No,
I don't know.
Yeah, what else? Postcards from
Hey.
the Edge. Whoever the hell was in that. The postcard. She blew the postcard.
I love Carrie Fisher so much. I have so much
Yeah.
respect for her when, without getting into it too much, I'm going through some issues with my family now, and, like, Carrie Fisher's one of those people who had an unusual upbringing.
Yeah. Yeah.
And-
she was the daughter. If you don't
Oh.
know, the daughter of Debbie Reynolds.
Her writing, her books, and just everything. Like,
She
she's
lived hard, man.
Yeah,
She
but,
lived
like,
very hard.
she kind of, like, looked inside, and it's a lot of, like, self-exploration and everything, and, like,
She dealt with a lot of depression, too.
she's super funny,
Yeah.
super smart, and, like, really open about things in a way that, like, I appreciate so much. When I saw her live
Yeah.
show, it was so good. I really enjoyed it a
Well,
lot.
that's how I imagine the Harrison Ford thing came out, because she is very open, and she seems to go on, like, a tangent, and she'll talk, and, like, shit'll just come out. So, like, I don't want to, like, hold it against... Like, I don't want to be watching Star Wars now in the back of my head. I'm like, oh, this fucking homewrecker. Like, why would you blow this dude's spot like that?
When did it happen, though? It happened during the first movie?
Yeah.
Okay.
We're talking 30-something years ago.
You know what's nice? Like, it's just a super Star
Almost
Wars...
40 years ago. Holy shit.
It's a
Star Wars was 40
nerdy,
years
it's
old.
a nerdy Star Wars way of looking at it, but it's like, there was Mark Hamill at that point within the movie, it's a love triangle.
She might have fucked Mark Hamill, too, though.
We don't know,
I don't know.
but I like it if she actually chose Harrison Ford, just like her character
Just like
ended up doing.
Princess Leia would, yeah.
Yeah, it's like it's kind of cool.
She's like, I fucked James Earl Jones. The guy wasn't even on set. I would go. He was doing ADR. I would go into the booth and just start blowing him while he was recording Vader lines. I didn't give a fuck.
Oh
That guy in the Greedo suit,
Oh,
big long green suction cup dick. I sucked it. I didn't give a fuck. I fucked half of
those
those
guys.
those
Who's that guy? Does that guy sign autographs?
goobly gobbly aliens in the cantina scene.
All these guys go to conventions and sign autographs.
Yeah.
It's just like, I'm the guy in the rubber mask.
I
Does
think,
Greedo, is Greedo out and about?
I think it's Paul Blake. I think might be
You
his name.
even
I
know
don't
the
remember.
name. That's-
No, I don't know. I'm
All
kind of
right.
on the fence. I do
Okay.
have his autograph, but I'm kind of on the fence.
You have Greedo's autograph.
Yeah.
You paid for it. No, I'm sorry, but you paid money for it.
Yeah. Republicans are no good here. He spoke to me like Watto. I had to give him something, you know.
Hey, whatever, man.
I had to pay him cold hard cash.
No, it's gonna be. I'm sure it's gonna be worth money someday.
Yeah.
Don't worry about it.
Well, all right.
Greedo.
It's not like I have like, oh, here's Greedo's autograph, and like I keep this. I have my my Star Wars DVDs, like
Yeah.
the DVD inserts, the covers,
Oh, you try to get everybody.
and I try to get everybody who's in the film
That's different.
on it.
That's
yeah,
different.
it's not like here's my Greedo
just
autograph.
hanging up on the wall.
Yeah,
Just Greedo.
yeah, just Greedo next to like I don't know, like fucking
Jabba's tail, the midget that rolled around in Jabba's tail.
Yeah,
You should say midget anymore, but they said it then.
they did say it then, so
Little
it's
person.
okay now.
But yeah, they shoved a little guy in his tail, and that
Yeah,
guy rolled
I
around.
know. Yeah,
Yeah, if you want Jabba the
he
Hutt's
worked it-
autograph, you need like 3 or 4.
You have to
people.
find 3 people. Yeah, you have to find like Phil Tippett,
Well, what they're moving
the
the
little
eyes.
guy who's definitely dead.
They're moving the tongue,
Yeah,
right? The
Yeah.
hands, and then there was the tail was a
tail.
guy in it,
Yeah.
just going like this.
Yeah. No. He had like a stick, and he would move it up and down.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
I love all that stuff.
I
man.
do too.
I wish we still did things like that.
That's what pisses me off about like CG. And it's like not even like the fact that it just doesn't look as good.
You just
Like,
know it is.
Yeah, you know it's CG. Yeah,
For the most part, though, I gotta say,
I like when there's 3 midgets in a giant green plastic bag, like wiggling around, and that's your character in a movie. Like I like that.
I
Give
like
me
it.
that.
I like it too. And look, the last Star Wars that came out, J.J. Abrams had a bit of that going on, which is great.
Yeah, that's
I wish it was all that,
yeah.
but they were still on a time crunch, and it was a mix. It was a healthy mix of things.
It was a healthy mix.
What's her face? The new Yoda.
Maz
Maz
Kanata.
Kanata. You know what's funny? I don't, in the theater, watching it in like 3D on the big screen, I really wish she was a puppet.
Mhm.
She felt like a little too CG for me.
I think she looks good.
On TV at home, just 2D, taking that out of it, she doesn't bug me at all.
Yeah.
There was
she
something
looks
about
good.
there was something about the 3D that made her feel more digital to me than when you just make it 2-dimensional.
Okay.
Is that
No. I get it because you know what? It's
great character?
You're already being-
I like her a lot.
you already like have to buy into like that. It's a CG character walking and talking, and
Well,
then
it
you
was
have to
already-
buy into it in 3-dimensional.
There were already other puppets and stuff, and like they made that.
Excuse me.
There's like that giant, almost like rhinoceros type thing drinking, water
Yeah.
earlier in the movie. That's an actual giant puppet they
Yeah.
made. I wish, I would rather that be digital and she be a puppet.
Yeah,
It
they
was like-
kinda...
She could have felt more like a Yoda character, which she absolutely look.
Yeah.
J.J. Abrams, it's a reboot disguised as a sequel. That character is Yoda.
Yeah. Oh, 100%.
It's the trilogy crammed into one
and
movie.
that,
in a lot
that
of
her
ways.
bar is the cantina scene. And you know what?
Yes.
The cantina scene had a lot of cheap, like, Halloween costumes. There's a fucking wolf man running around. Like, what's going on in this cantina?
Yeah.
But it still looked better than the Force Awakens Maz Kanata cantina.
Okay.
It just didn't ring. It looked like a lot of that, like, UPN, Star Trek, Deep Space, whatever, crappy costume
And it's
stuff. to
not.
me. Didn't look Star Warsian.
And that the music in the original Cantina is hard to top.
Oh yeah. Oh, this they didn't even try. They just threw on a fucking like a Bob Marley record. It was like straight up reggae.
Yeah.
Bum 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 bum. It was like it just didn't.
I mean,
it didn't make.
I don't
sense.
hate it, but it's just.
I'm not a
whatever.
fan
We
of
went
it.
through all the beats. I'm excited for it. I'm excited for
Oh, Rogue One.
Rogue. I'm really
psyched
excited for Rogue One.
I just bought my kids a ton of Rogue One figures for Christmas.
Really.
Yeah.
I hope they like the movie.
I
They
know,
will.
right?
How could they not?
I know.
At that age, it's hard to disappoint. It's just more Star Wars. They'll eat it up.
Yeah.
Story doesn't even have to be that great, but just like
It's good.
you got spaceships and
It's gonna be-
lightsabers
yeah,
and
it's gonna
Darth
be
Vader
Darth
again.
Vader, yeah.
Maybe the best Darth Vader we've ever seen.
I hope so. Not even so much lightsaber stuff. There's going to be a lot of troopers, and they dig the troopers. You know what? The Clone Wars really set that off. Like the kids love the troopers,
Yeah.
and I get it. I
I
get
forgot
it.
about that. Is this
Oh,
being
that's
wrapped
yeah,
up?
that's kicked. I
Alright,
was
I'm gonna-
bumped into there.
I'm gonna put my mic down for a second. Open another one.
Yeah, while I do that, I'm going to talk about. I had heard a Star Wars theory today that I had never heard before, and it tickled my fancy a little bit. In A New Hope, right, we get Luke's adopted parents, Aunt Beru and Uncle Owen. They get killed, and we think it's obviously stormtroopers that killed them, right?
Yeah.
But as we later see in the movies, stormtroopers are kind of like inept, like they just suck at everything.
Yeah.
And then in Empire Strikes Back, when Vader hires the bounty hunters to try to find Fett, and he tells like Boba Fett like no
Find Han.
disintegrations.
Try to find Han.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he's like no disintegrations this time.
Yeah.
That the theory is that Boba Fett was actually hired to kill Luke's parents. Like he was the one who actually did it. Like he's working with the Empire, and he like disintegrated the fucking Lars family, and that's why Vader's like, "Yo, no disintegrations this time, buddy."
Huh.
Yeah.
I mean, we never see it happen.
We don't see it happen. We assume it's stormtroopers.
But even what they did, it doesn't even seem like their style,
No, it doesn't.
right?
Yeah. It totally doesn't seem like their style.
That's interesting.
Yeah, like stormtroopers would just run in and shoot shit.
Yeah.
Like
that's
they're on fire. Boba Fett has a fucking flamethrower in his arm. We see that in Return of the Jedi. He does have dealings on Tatooine because we see him. Fuck, in A New Hope now, we see him in.
Oh, so you're talking special edition places him there.
Yeah. Special Edition places him at the Mos Eisley Cantina. He's with Jabba.
Yeah. But it looks like he's working for Jabba at that point. I never liked that.
Well, he doesn't.
It's like-
I don't think like he is exclusive to Jabba. I think Jabba is the one who pays. Like you go to Jabba's to find bounties. You know what I mean?
And
like,
Boba's never...
he's who you cash
There's a
in.
good chance he's never on a single... He's never just on one mission.
No, how could he's the galaxy's best bounty hunter? He's not a one mission guy.
So he's looking for all kinds of people and things. And
He's like Harrison Ford. He's not a one lady dude. He's banging all his co-stars. He doesn't care.
Carrie Fisher. All we know about Harrison Ford, he was with Carrie Fisher and his wife now.
Melissa Matheson, who directed. Oh no, that was his
Ah.
ex-wife. Melissa
Okay.
Matheson
He's with
directed.
what's her
wrote
face?
E.T. He's with
Felicity?
Calista Flockhart.
Is that Felicity or what was her show?
Ally McBeal.
Oh, Ally McBeal.
Is that her?
I think it's Ally McBeal.
I don't know.
Those
I
two
missed
in
a
my
lot
head are
of
the same
I missed a
thing.
lot of the '90s, buddy.
Yeah, so did I.
I just checked out at some point, smoked a lot of pot. Like I didn't watch TV.
I didn't, but I just I hated most music. I hated
Yeah.
most for me I hated most things. I loved
Like late '90s, I was
But-
just done.
but Saturday Night Live, Kids in the Hall, Mr. Show, that
Yeah.
early to mid '90s.
Yeah, that's true.
Oh my god, I loved it. And then toward the end, I discovered Clerks and I found stuff I was into, but
Yeah.
overall, '90s music and television, I was not a huge fan.
No. Way off my mark.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, all right, you want to wrap up the live stream
I think we-
and
yeah, I think we can do that.
record the rest of this episode? I have a really funny story to tell about our buddy Ezra Donnellan, who does our theme song. And I was just with him the other night.
Nice. Is he still around? How long is he in for?
No. Yeah, he went back.
Okay.
I think they're in Boston now,
Okay.
then Washington, D.C., and then he goes back home.
Is this
next
work
week.
related or?
Yeah, he's touring with Ingrid Michaelson.
Oh, great.
It's actually
Okay.
a really funny tour story. Yeah, I'm going to talk a little bit about Doctor Strange. John had not seen it, so I'm not going to spoil any of it.
Yeah.
But as extra safe precaution, we're not going to talk about it on a live stream. In case
Yeah.
we ruin anything.
And this
More about
episode will be out Monday.
Yeah.
And for everybody watching the live stream, thank you so much.
Yeah. Thank you. And remember, if you're in the New York area, come out on
Oh,
Wednesday
man.
night.
That's a party.
Yeah.
Yeah, please come out. That's going to be a good time.
Yes. Thank you, guys. Thanks for hanging with us and listen to the rest of the episode. And
Yeah, for those of you listening to the podcast, we'll be back in a second.
Ouch.
Yay. Yeah, thanks everybody.
Oh, thank you. That fucking barley wine, man. Holy shit.
Hit you quick, right?
Always.
You know, I was trying to see. This one doesn't actually say the content.
It's fucking
But it's
strong.
always high.
I
Barley
can feel
wine's
it.
always
Like
high.
my speech is slurring already. Oh, good old Chris Sorrentino.
I needed it though, man. What a shit week.
Yeah. Fart Beach USA. That might be the title. That's fucking hilarious. That
You
crap.
just drawing those two,
Yeah.
like doing the twist.
Yeah.
Like
Fart.
it's so
Can
stupid.
of beans. Because, you know what happens when you eat beans.
Beans, they're good for your heart.
The more you eat them,
The more you find. Beans, the musical fruit.
the more you eat them.
The more you toot. Beans, go away.
I don't know that.
Come again another day.
No, that's rape.
There is another one.
No, there's beans.
Beans.
Beans, something about feel. So eat your beans every meal.
Beans, the musical fruit. The more you eat, the more you toot.
The more you toot, the better you feel. So eat your beans with
every meal.
Glad we got to the bottom of that.
Yeah.
All
All right.
I'm glad you guys got to hear us.
8 people.
Hey.
I want a whole John's mom episode. With her, or just do you want me to be my mom the whole time?
Yeah.
I channel my mother all the time, man. Christine, it drives her a little crazy, but I do my mom's voice a lot.
I say, hey Alex, I just finished your painting. I'll be sending that out to you.
it looks great.
Yeah.
Too. Yeah.
Oh yeah. Oh, excuse me. All right, cool. Thanks, guys.
Yeah.
We will,
thanks. Love you.
Love you. Have a happy Thanksgiving. Obviously, we're not going to stream next week because we're doing the live show, but please come out to the live show.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, and remember, guys, eat your beans
With every meal.
with every meal. Because something, the better you feel.
On the beach.
On the beach.
It's a contest.